Imagine the aroma of freshly brewed coffee. Picture a bustling bakery, the air filled with the scent of warm bread. Behind each of these scenes lies a web of decisions, carefully crafted by entrepreneurs striving for success. At the heart of these decisions lies a fundamental understanding of two key elements: product and cost. Whether you're running a cozy coffee shop or a large-scale manufacturing plant, grasping the relationship between what you produce and what it costs you is paramount. This serves as your guide to navigating the complex world of product and cost decisions. So grab a cup of coffee, settle in, and let's embark on this journey to unlock the secrets of mastering product and cost decisions. Imagine you're the proud owner of a bakery. The smell of fresh bread is your daily reward. But running a bakery, like any business, requires making smart decisions, and these decisions often depend on whether you're thinking short-term or long-term. In the short run, you're limited by certain factors. Your bakery's size is fixed. You can't magically expand your kitchen overnight. So your focus is on making the most of what you have. You might hire an extra baker to help during a busy holiday season, or experiment with a new bread recipe. The long run, however, offers more flexibility. You might invest in a larger oven to increase your bread production capacity, or consider opening a second location. Understanding this distinction between short run and long run is crucial for effective decision-making. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and visit our website for more resources to help you master your business decisions. Let's stick with our bakery example. In the short run, your goal is to bake as many delicious loaves of bread as possible with the resources you have. To understand your production process, economists use a few key terms: total product, average product, and marginal product. Total product, TP, is simply the total amount of bread you bake. Average product, AP, tells you on average how productive each baker is. You calculate this by dividing the total product by the number of bakers. Now, let's talk about marginal product, MP. This refers to the additional output you get from adding one more baker to your team. Understanding these concepts helps you analyze your production process. This information is invaluable for making informed decisions about hiring, training, and optimizing your bakery's output. The law of diminishing marginal returns. Too many cooks spoil the broth. You might think that hiring more bakers will always lead to more bread. More hands on deck, right? Well, not necessarily. This is where the law of diminishing marginal returns comes in. Think of your bakery kitchen. It has a limited amount of space, ovens, and mixing equipment. As you add more bakers, they might initially work efficiently, each contributing to a higher total product. But at some point, adding another baker might actually slow things down. They might start getting in each other's way, competing for limited resources. This law has important implications for your decision-making. Costs in the short run, breaking down the expenses. Now, let's talk about the other side of the coin, costs. Running a business, be it a bakery or any other venture, involves various expenses. Understanding these costs is crucial for determining your profitability. In the short run, costs are categorized into two main types: fixed costs and variable costs. Fixed costs, as the name suggests, are expenses that remain constant regardless of how much you produce. For your bakery, fixed costs would include things like rent for your bakery space, the lease on your ovens, and your business insurance premiums. Variable costs, on the other hand, fluctuate with your production level. The more bread you bake, the higher your variable costs. These would include the cost of ingredients like flour, sugar, and yeast, as well as the wages you pay your bakers. Total cost is simply the sum of your fixed costs and variable costs. Understanding these cost concepts allows you to analyze your expenses and make informed pricing decisions to ensure your bakery's profitability. Long-run considerations, economies, and diseconomies of scale. As your bakery flourishes and you start thinking long-term, you'll encounter the concepts of economies of scale and diseconomies of scale. Economies of scale refer to the cost advantages you gain as your production volume increases. In simpler terms, as you bake more bread, the average cost per loaf decreases. This happens due to various factors. You can negotiate better prices for bulk purchases of ingredients. You can invest in larger, more specialized equipment that increases efficiency. You can even spread your fixed costs, like rent and utilities, over a larger output, further reducing the cost per loaf. However, there's another side to this coin-dice economies of scale. As your bakery continues to grow, you might eventually reach a point where the average cost per loaf starts to rise. Managing a much larger bakery might become more complex, leading to coordination challenges and communication breakdowns. The key takeaway here is that bigger isn't always better. Finding the right balance between growth and efficiency is essential for long-term success. Putting it all together, making informed decisions. Throughout this essay, we've explored various economic concepts related to product and cost. But how do these concepts translate into real-world decision-making? Let's revisit our bakery example. Armed with your newfound knowledge, you can now analyze your production process, assess your costs, and make strategic choices. You understand that hiring more bakers might not always be the answer due to the law of diminishing marginal returns. You can calculate your average cost per loaf and determine the optimal selling price to ensure profitability. You're also aware of the potential benefits and challenges of expanding your bakery, taking into account both economies and dice economies of scale. These principles are fundamental to any business, whether you're selling coffee, manufacturing cars, or providing software services. Use these economic tools to analyze your operations, optimize your processes, and make strategic choices that will set you on the path to sustainable growth and profitability. If you found this guide helpful, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video. Your support helps us create more valuable content for BBA students and future entrepreneurs like you.